This is Ben Simmons coming off another strong game last night against Washington.
Early, watch the
Tobias Harris with the step back, yes.
But do you play with a sense of urgency and the passing ability of that man right there, Ben Simmons out the post to Harris, who misses that three, is what this team counts on.
Philadelphia 76ers off to their best start since back in the 2001 season when Allen Iverson and company. Philadelphia 76ers off to their best start since back in the 2001 season when Allen Iverson and company.
If he knocks down those deep shots, you're in trouble if you're playing the Nets, because you know how good he is on the defensive end.
Nets off to the good start with a 14-5 lead and a hacking foul. Allen getting in front of Embiid. Here's Green, gets the hop. Three-pointer for Danny Green. Oh, the steal. Tobias Harris puts it down. Prince committed that foul. Simmons on the drive. Nets look to break quickly. Joe Harris, who just checked in, not able to hit. Prince committed that foul. Simmons on the drive. Nets look to break quickly. Joe Harris, who just checked in, not able to hit. In this first quarter, Simmons met by Allen on a switch. Here's Harris rimming out, rebounded by Allen. Simmons on the hop, intended for Embiid. Embiid off the scramble, comes up with it. Here's Harris again.
DeAndre Jordan off the bench. He's matched up with Dwight Howard, now an NBA champion. Won it last year with the Lakers. Simmons with a head of steam. He tried the twirl, and it's Joe Harris who comes away with it.
DeAndre Jordan able to pull it down.
With no Curry tonight, who is just on fire, shooting almost 60% from the three-point line for Philadelphia. Without him out there, it's going to be tough for them to try to find a way to score.
Last night against the Wizards, Danny Green contributed with 15, including 5 from downtown. Jordan not able to hit.
Really good battle of the big men inside when you look at Howard and Jordan going at it. Both have the same skill set and athletic ability, so it's getting physical down there.
Harris. Nets have gone cold. DeAndre Jordan up top for the Wawu Cabarro. His shot is off, rebounded by Howard.
That's what the defense is trying to get you to do. Go to the cup. Good block right there.
Coming up short off the block shot.
A leader in the practice area, and on that defensive end, he's a terror.
And a foul by Howard on Chiozza. Here's Chiozza off the fake, try to pull it back. Harris for 3, yes.
That's what Harris can do.
Oh, Howard blows the stuff. This is Chiozza in the open floor, and Harris converts. Harris has scored the last 8 points for the Nets. There's Harris, found an opening and scored. Last year, he averaged 14 a game, shot 42% from 3, and then 2 years ago.
Shamet exits with 0 of 3 shooting so far in 8 minutes.
Thibault not able to take advantage. Now Harris into the paint, kicks it out. And Wawu Cabarro having his difficulties. Harris, yes. And Embiid comes away with it. Embiid handling all the way and draws the foul. Harris lost his footing, finds Brown, and he hits and draws the foul.
You know, Marvin, I know that Daryl Morey is there now as president of basketball operations from Houston fame.
Because he's always going to be part of the Nets family. Half court set. Embiid was struggling to come away with the pass, and then he and Prince converged.
So a 7-0 run here by the Nets over the last 2 minutes. Tobias Harris with the runner. Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Nets and Sixers meeting for the first time this season. Joe Harris.
Good job that time getting in the passing lanes for the steal. Green, and Harris repays him a favor.
LeVert on the drive.
I'm going to send the fans to his Instagram at 44legend because he's giving them away free. That's what he just told me.
Chris doing some business.
Hey, I got to get the fans what they want. We're missing Kyrie out here. We're missing a couple names. He's giving them away free. That's what he just told me.
Chris doing some business.
Hey, I got to get the fans what they want. We're missing Kyrie out here. We're missing a couple names, but Harris is not missing the threes. This is his 69th, I'm sorry, consecutive game with the three-pointer. In other words, he's been hot for a long time. He works with Kenny, Charles, and Shaq in the studio.
Kevin Durant, who had the same situation, missing 4 games. Now it turns out it could be just 3 and might be back Saturday to go up against his former team, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I'm sure a lot of people echoed it because as I talked to black and brown people across America yesterday, they all said the same thing. You know nothing's going to happen. You know they're going to call them protesters. You know it's going to be a nice narrative.
Has had a tremendous game. 8 for 17 now, 20 points.
How about that? Tobias Harris, the 2 dribbles again. Doc Rivers.
Simmons. Here's the double on Embiid. Gets it out. Harris for 3.
Out of the post, Marv, a 3-pointer of the big fella Embiid inside to draw the defense and then kick it out for the wide open 3.
Prince on the drive, cannot connect. 4 minutes in, 3rd quarter. 8-point lead for Brooklyn. Bad pass, floated away. Harris. Here's Green putting moves on Tobias Harris and draws the foul. 90-91 season, the team that was coached by Bill Fitch, and among the players on the roster by Ben Simmons, the fellow you were talking about earlier, Derek Coleman. Here's LeVert. So Coleman, Petrovic. The late Drazen Petrovic, tremendous player. How about Chris Morris, Mookie Blaylock?
Douglas for one time. I mean, those teams they had there. If you weren't a Dr. J Net fan, then that was your introduction to the Nets.
That particular team is Allen has fouled.
Oh, that's right. They had the best announcer ever, I think, their last season in existence of the basketball. I think the Americans did.
Nice rotations out of that double team.
First miss of the quarter for Philly. Harris drives in, switches hands, gets his hands on it, scoops it up, and scores on the interior.
Nice rotations out of that double team.
First miss of the quarter for Philly. Harris drives in, switches hands, gets his hands on it, scoops it up, and scores on the interior.
Nice rotations out of that double team.
First miss of the quarter for Philly. Harris drives in, switches hands, gets his hands on it, scoops it up, and scores on the interior.
Sixers are now within 9 with just under 6 to go here in the 3rd. Harris. Simmons with the rebound. That is his 4th personal. And finally, Luau Cabarrot. Happy about the turnovers being committed. You saw another one just right there leading to the bucket by Prince. So batted out of bounds by Allen. Tobias Harris with the air ball. So batted out of bounds by Allen. Tobias Harris with the air ball. However, the Nets back to the 16-point advantage. Harris boots it out of bounds. And Heat and Wizards at 7 in the evening.
Bradley Beal, we talking about the Wizards. Gave his team a 60-piece last night.
Played briefly in the first half. Rookie out of Purdue, two-way player. Catch and shoot. Final seconds of the third. Harris puts the move on. Running one-hander is good. 0.2 of a second to go. So that is the end of the third quarter.
On the offensive end?
Yeah, and they have the #1 defense in the league right now with Joe back there around the rim. We got to try to get some opportunities in transition. We've turned them over a little bit tonight, but
a lot of times when the coach stays with the bench, he's sending the starters a message. Harris is just sending every defender a message saying, I can knock down threes no matter how the D is. But
The amount of minutes Joel Embiid played last night.
Harris pull up pop. Rebound, Jordan got a piece, but it's controlled by Tobias Harris.
It's interesting, Doc isn't going with Embiid right now to replace him, deciding to stay small. Look inside, Simmons fighting against Jordan for position.
6 fouls in 15 minutes. Tobias Harris had by the double, and Embiid shoots for 3. Joel Embiid looked out and checked that he was not over that line, and then hits the 3. Played by Tobias Harris. Trying to step left for the room, can't find it. Shabbat does. A little more energy being shown here by the Sixers. Did not have it earlier. Harris with the step back. Comes up short. Intended for Allen, broken up. Tobias Harris with the lead, intended for Simmons. Had a terrific game. 20 points for LeVert. LeVert getting the screen from Allen. LeVert finding some space. NBA Pick'em Primetime Picks. Make your predictions now. Play free at NBA.com/Pick'em. Brian Anderson, Grant Hill will have it all for you. 3-pointer for Harris. Just under 2 to go.